Hi folks, Ariel over here at Nyth. Today, another veggie that I harvest at this time of year is cauliflower. Now this is kind of a cousin of broccoli, grows very similarly. It's a little bit later for me, so while I've already cut all of my full heads of, blanking, I got too many things going on in my head, full heads of broccoli, I am still cutting my first heads of cauliflower. And I actually just see on here, I've got one tiny little cabbage worm. He's the first one I've seen all year, so let me show you what he looks like. It's a really little guy. Let's see here. He's right. You see the little green worm crawling right there? They can be much, much larger than that. But that is what one looks like. We're just going to pick him off there. It's the first one I've seen for the year. Pardon the dirt bikes in the forest behind me. So you can see how big that head is. I've picked a few of my first heads, a few are still growing. Picking a few more tonight. And there's another nice one. Again, you probably get much, much larger cauliflower heads if you live in a little warmer climate than I do, but I do get some pretty nice ones here. Now the one major difference compared to the broccoli that I've showed you guys, and I love this, you can blanch it to get it more white by tying the leaves closed. I don't mind at all that lovely purpley lavender color that it gets mixed in with the white, so I never bother. But you can if you want it to be really pure white. The one major difference compared to broccoli is that in my experience, once you cut this main head, these plants are done. They do not continue to send up those lovely little side shoots that broccoli does. So once I cut the single main head off of here, that plant does not produce anything else for me for the year. And I usually end up composting the rest of the leaves back into the soil to, reuse the nutrients for another year. And there's actually some little baby kales planted in here to kind of fill in. Already they're still tiny, but to fill in as these die off. But that's all I do to pick cauliflower. And again, all the rest of it is pretty much like broccoli. I just put the little tiny plants in the spring, do nothing but make sure they have water, and then pick the heads when they look ready. Again, this is the flower, which you can maybe gather from the name cauliflower. And if you let this go too long, you can even see a little bit how one of these still looks really nice and kind of evenly flat. And see how this one's starting to get lumpy? It's just a little bit older. I probably could have picked it a day or two ago. And that is going to start, if I'd left it go, pushing these up into tall sprouts and actually opening up a flower. So that we're eating the immature flower again. And I mostly have that white cauliflower, but this year for the first, I've also grown, and this is my very first head I'm picking of this really cool kind of golden green cauliflower that grows with these neat little points. Now this is my first one I've picked, and again I've seen much, much larger heads of this. You occasionally can find it in the grocery store. I get smaller heads and smaller plants of almost everything just because of the climate here. But there is my two different cauliflower varieties, and I like just growing multiple varieties because seeing them, the different colors, is fun. There's slightly different nutrients in all of them, and it's not a bad idea to have more than one thing, so in case you do get some kind of disease or pest or something that wipes out one kind, maybe it won't affect all the other kinds. But that's all I do to pick cauliflower. And again, this stuff tastes so much better than cauliflower from a grocery store. It's just kind of hard to believe if you've never had any of your own. So that is cauliflower harvesting here at the tiny house. Hi folks, Ariel over here. Thanks for spending some of your valuable time watching these videos. Hopefully you found something beautiful, educational, interesting, peaceful, relaxing, or useful while you are here. If so, find more videos here, subscribe so you don't miss any updates, and if you like what you found here, feel free to like and share away so that others can benefit as well. You all have a wonderful day.